It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 70 in. Double time. Five down, stand up in. Ready.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground is usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read. Hard. Here we go. Yep. Field. Slam. Get it.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
set. 90 wolf.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Ready.
They go with Chubb on second down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, Charlie.
I'm coming.
Let's go.
Block going to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the double.
Watch by 4. Right here.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right 54. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
A run for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that. And he is in! Touchdown, Raiders! Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a run with Cook. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Leo! Freestone, Travis. Yes!
Now Chubb running right. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, Orbit.
Check 37. Check 37. Shift. Watch the shift.
Here's Locke to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
At the 15.
Here we go. Set. And Lobo. Squeeze. Get in there. 61. Matchbox. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DJ Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, QB, come on. Showing up.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Chubb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's make these babies pay. Exit.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, one set. Check, one.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Locke. That's complete to John Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On first down, Locke. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 9 Hines, his first carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Chad Hunt, 90. Wolf. Get the ball. Shoot.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go now. 6-4. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 27th, Locke. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Good job.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw on second down. Lock. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Come. Ready?
On the carry, it's Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus. He's checking.
You draw quarters.
They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on second down. Lock. Caught by Nelson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And the lead is now 21-14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the recon. 132 fight.
2nd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Man left, man left. 3 down.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 8, read.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's Hill, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. First down, here's White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Down. 50. Plant. Hard. You get block me. You get block. Ready. Go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means good.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Cameron Jordan able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Second and 14. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 14. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the 18-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Lock. And it's hauled in by Nelson. Touchdown Raiders. J.J. Nelson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down at the 45.
They run. Chubb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now!
Check Mike 54. Mike
6'6", bullet high.
Woo-hoo. You go tight. You got.
Hey, Haywood. 2.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. This short throw caught by Goddard. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Locke now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The point after is good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Got a man open. It's Ross. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Raider 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
X3, 218, chop, get it.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. This to Jarwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Ready.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.